Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is an update of the previous Mustang video. You all know about the Mustang, the problems I've had it if you watch the first video. Well, I've got a huge update and I've got a huge smile on my face. It turns out not all the parts to the Mustang got sold off. Maybe none of them, although I haven't retrieved everything. I went over to where the guy's shop used to be, and there was a notice on his door saying you haven't paid the rent, everything. I don't know if there could be parts inside there, but I went next door and I talked to a guy. I was asking him about it. One of his workers came up and said, "Oh, hey, I recognize you. Wait a minute, we got a bunch of your stuff here." So he started pulling stuff out of the back, and lo and behold, we have the rear bumper, the bucket seats, the rear seat, the valance, the chrome side pieces. Now, I'm still missing a lot of stuff. Carpeting, and there could be some stuff in the trunk. I've got to see if I can find the key to the trunk, because there could be a bunch of stuff in the trunk as well. I'm really hoping there is. Got to see if I got a spare key, because there was no trunk key in the car. It did have the ignition key, but no trunk key. The other thing is, I found out that battery that was in the car was actually 6 years old. Looked like a really good battery, but that's because the car, hadn't been run very much at all. The vehicle had been sitting indoors. So I took the battery in, they checked it, they said, "Oh no, it's bad." Bought a new battery. Just got a new battery right there. We're gonna load that thing in there and see if we can start this sucker up. Yeah! I'm excited. Oh, that may not look like much to you guys. That look like a bunch of dirty junk, but those are original seats. That's an original bumper. That's an original valance. That it would have taken thousands of dollars to replace. Now, not all this is original. Like those chrome pieces were actually, I believe they're reproductions. But it would have taken thousands of dollars to replace those seats to try to get original stuff and then get them redone. And anyway. So let's put this battery in and see if we can get this puppy started.
All right, let's get this battery in. Yeah, it looked like a really good battery, but when I looked at the sticker, it said something like 1214. So they looked it up at the store, and they said, "Yeah, you bought it in 2015." So it was a 6-year-old battery. So it doesn't surprise me that he wouldn't take a charge anymore, But now we got a brand new battery. We're gonna hook this puppy up. There's the negative. Where'd you go? There it is. Surprisingly enough, there's all these tires still have air in them. I don't know if they had to put air in them before they towed the vehicle over here, but even if they did, they're all still holding air, so that means they've been holding air for 3 or 4 weeks at least, because it's been that long since I had it towed over here. Alright, let me tighten these things up. Don't need to go too tight. The brand new battery and the cables are nice and clean. There's no corrosion. So just snug enough so it doesn't cut loose is fine. Yeah, they tested that battery and their machine said 0 charge. So it was basically doing everything from the battery charger here. Damn it, Jim. Or damn it, JM, I should say. Alright, we got that tight. We're going to put some gas in the carburetor once again. That's empty.
Okay. See if we can fire this baby up. Alright, you can tell, once again, it's just burning the gasoline that I put in the carburetor. The hope is eventually, if we do this 3 or 4 times, it will start drawing gasoline from the tank. What's that? Just noticed something. What the heck? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Sure if I know I have a drop light here somewhere. Let me see if I can show this to you. I just noticed this. I have no idea who did this. Whoops. So I just noticed this. Hey, can you see that yellow rope right there? Obviously that's holding something up. I don't know who did this. This looks like, what is that? It's not for brake lines. Actually, it looks like a throttle cable. Maybe the tow truck driver did that so it wouldn't drag on the ground. I guess I could just cut it. But let me see if I can untangle it here. You know, the thing is, I could hear, you could tell I was pumping the gas. It just wasn't any fuel getting up into the carburetor from the gas tank. So it was only pumping the gas that I'm putting in the carburetor. I might have to call that tow truck driver and see if he did this, because maybe it was dragging on the ground and he didn't want to. Once again, if he did this, you know, above and beyond what is normally asked of a tow truck driver, you know what I mean? The guy, what a great guy who went so far to do that. All right, now here we go. What does this connect to? I may have to do some research and try to figure out if this is part of the linkage. Obviously, you got this here. I believe that's a brake line. No, that that goes through the firewall. Can you see that wiggling? Let's get it some more light. But this is a cable. I don't think it extends. I don't think it's long enough to go. What is this? That's not connected. That should be connected somewhere. That's supposed to be a screw or something there. Oops, sorry, can't see it. Yeah, so where does this go? Does this go like... Now I can't reach the carburetor. I don't know what this is. I think I'm gonna have to do some research. But let's try to fire this thing up again and see what happens. Because you could hear gas being fed into the carburetor when I pumped the gas. At least the gas that I put into the carburetor. So let's try that again. Oh, do you hear that? Hopefully it drew some gas out of the tank. I think we may be getting there. I just hope I don't flood it too bad. I'm putting all this gas in it where it won't start at all. So close. Ah, so close. We are so close, guys. So close to it running on its own. It almost seemed like for a second there it was starting to pull gas from the tank. I wonder if I should put some more in the tank because it actually only shows just barely above E on the gauge. Probably open this door. getting a little exhausty in here. So close. I think I'm gonna take a break. I don't want to burn up the starter. All right, guys, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna try putting some gasoline in the fuel pump. Basically, what will be known as priming the pump. See if that helps draw it from the tank. Whatever you do, don't try this at home. I'm gonna get my extinguisher. Have this puppy close by in case I need it.
Okay, guys, well, I did not get it started. I say started. I mean, it started. Right here, it does start up. Just won't keep running. Just won't keep running. Just not getting any fuel from the tank. So at this point, try one more time. So I'm going to cut the video short here. I appreciate you watching the channel. You'll drop me a like and subscribe. I'd like that as well. Drop a comment down below. Once again, what color do you think I should paint this thing when I get to that point?